This is Steve Koster with Espresso Engineering. We're still here at the EMC Symposium in Long Beach, California. Now we get a chance to catch up with Doug Smith of ISODYNE Corporation. Doug, how you doing?
Doing great, thanks.
Glad. How's the show been going for you?
The show has been fantastic here in Long Beach. We've had three excellent days, and looking forward to the trip home and maybe getting started on closing some of these leads that we've turned up.
That's awesome. Now, ISODYNE's got a lot of interesting products, because I know we discussed this earlier the other day, so can you go through some of those with me?
Sure, I'd be glad to. ISODYNE manufactures EMI backshells, and our backshells feature spring band technology and slots for controlling the attachment of braid to the adapter going onto your cable harnesses.
I know that's a big thing in the EMC industry, because I can see a lot of products where the cable's got shield, but it's not properly terminated to the connector.
The termination is, there are many kinds of shield terminations out there in the marketplace. Some of them are technician friendly, some of them are cumbersome. They all have the ability to do a good job, but we think we have a product that makes it as easy for a technician to service and access shield termination in the field without the use of any tools.
Awesome. Can you show us some examples of that?
I'd be happy to do that. Our very standard product is a simple one-piece backshell. In this example, we're using an overall braid. The shield termination is accomplished by the use of a stainless steel spring band that wraps around the overall braid on the end of our adapter. I can remove this spring band to take the braid away just by using my fingers. I can separate the braid, I can service the connector, I can put my system back together and reapply the same spring band. If I set this down here, I can reset the spring band to go onto the adapter. So without the use of a tool, I can reapply the same spring band that I removed by clipping it around the adapter, rolling it back into place just using my fingers, no tools required. And with just that simple shield termination, this braid will withstand 125 pounds of pull without coming off the adapter. The use of our spring band for individual shield terminations with our slot technology can eliminate the need for solder sleeves or other splicing methods to incorporate drain wires in the shield termination. This also can save weight and assembly time for the cable harness. Now, this is for an overall braided system. We also have the ability to terminate individual shields into our slot using our slot technology, which can eliminate the need to use solder sleeves and other devices to drain wire individual shields into your shield system.
So I'm really excited, because that's really a very easy, very permanent, very consistent way to terminate your shield to your backshell.
Yes, and we also try to make it easy for technicians that have to service connectors in other ways. We have the ability to split our parts and provide access to the rear of a connector with our hinge technology. This eliminates the need for them to remove the backshell from the connector system, which has already been torqued. You can remove our bands, access the connector, reseat the contacts, close it back up, reapply the same band, and you're off without having to disturb the connector to backshell interface.
Well, that must make a lot of technicians very happy.
So far, that's been the consensus. Somebody finally thought about the technicians in the shield termination business.
Now, there's a lot of other things down here. You got anything else you want to show us?
We have actually developed our spring band technology for use on commercial RJ45 connectors. We also have transitions for making branched cables that you have to terminate shields from multiple legs onto the same adapter. There's a few examples on the table of that, and we also have the ability to make non-standard connectors accessible to EMI shielding applications.
Oh, that's terrific. That's terrific. How long has ISODYNE been in business?
Well, ISODYNE's been in business for a little over 12 years, and the technology that we're using has been around at least that long, maybe a little longer before it got perfected by some of our research and development and the enhancements to the spring tension on our bands. So I think we're probably in a position now to offer as good a shield termination as anything out there.
Oh yeah, it looks like a lot better shield termination than a lot of them I've seen, that's for sure.
So We have standard back shells for military circular connectors, rectangular connectors such as D-subs and micro Ds. We can handle the AirInc series of connectors with a back shell system that uses our spring bands. We also have some of the more modern EXB connectors and the more commercial aircraft applications. And we're getting into non-standard commercial connectors as well.
Terrific, terrific. Now, people can find you at the website, I'm sure, ISODYNE.
Yes, www.isodyneinc.com, and we're located in Wichita, Kansas. All of our product is U.S. made, and we'd be happy for you to visit our website, download any information you require. We have reps all over the country, plus regional sales managers, so we're a phone call away from being able to come into your shop and show you a new way to terminate your braids.
Awesome, Doug. Well, it's been great talking to you. I hope to see you guys in Pittsburgh next year.
We're looking forward to it. It's a little closer to home, as you know, and I'm sure we'll have just as good attendance and just as good a reception there. And I thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right.